Coming up on News Live at 6, the New York DMV is upping penalties for multiple different driving violations. What you need to know about the new regulations.
Student Association is keeping traditions alive on campus.
And today practically felt like summer here in Syracuse. Are the warm temperatures here to stay? I'll have more in just a few minutes. News Live at 6 starts right now.
Live at 6 starts with breaking news.
The Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity is being investigated by Syracuse University. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Anjana Dasam.
I'm Tyler Oldano. The fraternity is the third to be placed under investigation this semester, alongside Theta Chi and Sigma Alpha Epsilon. Follow us on CitrusTV News on X and Instagram for more information.
And changes to New York's license point system got into effect today.
Our Boone Kilpatrick is in studio to tell us about those changes. Boone, good evening.
Thanks, Tyler. Some serious tightening of the belt from the DMV. First things first, currently, drivers face suspension on their license after receiving 11 points within the same 18 months. Now that's going to change to 10 points in the span of 2 years. Now remember that as I go through this. First up, impaired driving. Impaired driving used to only be 0 points. You'd get a DUI, misdemeanor, now 11 points. Remember what I said, 2 years, 11 points, suspended license for 2 years. Same here with refusing a breathalyzer. That is brand new. Previously that was 0 points. You were allowed to refuse a breathalyzer in the field, and any alcohol or drug conviction, any kind of operating under the influence, immediate 11 points, 2 year suspension. Now here's where it really gets tough. 4 alcohol or drug convictions will result in a permanently suspended license. Now, they're really trying to crack down on this here. 44% of fatal crashes statewide involve alcohol or drugs. And what they're finding is that 1 in 5 of those who are convicted of a DUI are repeat offenders. Now, on to legal issues. Driving while unlicensed, 11 points, got a suspended license immediately. You got another 2 years if you get caught driving. And now loaning a vehicle to an unlicensed driver, that's going to be 5 points, used to be 0. And persistent violation, that can also result in a permanent suspension. Now, these changes specifically are really trying to tackle recidivism, right? These changes are being implemented to crack down on repeat offenders. Now, moving on, reckless driving. This is also a new one. Speeding 40 miles per hour over the speed limit remains the same, 11 points, immediate suspension. However, now this is where it gets fun, racing or any kind of display of speed, as it said, on the New York driver's code, that's 5 points. Now previously it was 0 points. You get pulled over, you get a warning, you'd go on your way. And this is really subjective, all right? Any kind of dual burst of speed, if you're driving along with your buddies, they could pull you over for that. Hit and run, 5 points, previously 3 points. Now again, these moves in particular, they're coming with the emphasis on protecting children, trying to keep children safe. Now, public safety, moving on. Passing a school bus, 8 points. This is going back to protecting children. That was previously 5 points, 8 points, a really big hit on your license. This is also a new one. It's got some people up in arms. A bridge strike, that'll get you 8 points. If you got an oversized load, you don't read the vehicle height restrictions, another 8 points. Used to be nothing, but now we got a lot of truck drivers worried about their license. Now, the DMV says that increasing these penalties is going to help keep recidivism down. Public Relations Director Elizabeth Carey with the AAA had this to say on the penalty increases.
AAA research shows that risky driving behaviors like distraction, speeding, or driving impaired contribute to thousands of lives taken on our roads every year. So AAA is hoping that these changes with the DMV will alert bad drivers that they need to change their habits.
Now, the DMV says that increasing the time frame for points accumulation from 18 months to 24 months and lowering it from 11 points to 10 is going to cause a 40% increase in drivers classified as a persistent violator. Guys.
Boone, thank you for that breakdown. Syracuse basketball announced their annual spring game on April 11th in the JMA Wireless Dome. The game will kick off at 7:30, though it will be a tight schedule for the Dome. Both men's and women's lacrosse teams have games earlier that day. Tickets are free and on sale now.
The Arab Student Association recently held an event to educate others on the traditional art of tatrees. Our Zara Malik has more on how this group is spreading cultural awareness and embracing their roots.
Tetris is a form of hand embroidery used by Palestinian women that typically symbolizes the origin of a family. Local Palestinian art curator Ebi El-Sharkawi shared the importance of Tetris, especially for those in the diaspora.
I was 33 before I had seen a hand-stitched thobe, and there are others who are in a similar situation where this is such a significant art form and they are in the diaspora and they just unaware of this art form.
Sentiment is shared right here on campus. The Arab Student Association collaborated with other cultural organizations to help educate and teach others the art of Tetris, helping keep the tradition alive one stitch at a time.
Mira Ghazali is a Jordanian Palestinian and helped host the event that focused on teaching the art of Tetris to the SU community.
Nowadays, when everybody is outside of Palestine or whatever countries that originally have their special Tetris are losing their cultural identity. So teaching them to our kids and our future generations is actually really important for us to keep our identity.
The recent ASA event brought together numerous cultures and emphasized the importance of keeping identity and culture alive. Both ASA and Ebi are hopeful to continue spreading the art of Tetris to the rest of the local community in the future. For Citrus TV News, I'm Zara Malik.
Thank you. And today marks the first day of midwinter school breaks for schools around New York State, including districts in central New York. If your kids are looking for something to do throughout the week, there are multiple week-long programs in Syracuse, including rock climbing, jewelry making, cooking, and camp through the Rosamond Gifford Zoo. These programs began today and end this Friday.
The Fayetteville-Manlius School District is facing issues when it comes to paying the bills. The current budget for the 2026 and 27 school year keeps all current programs and services, but district leaders say they won't be able to keep this up forever. The budget has more than $6.5 million increasing from the previous school year, and about half of it will be used to pay off debt. The district will submit their limit increase to the state by March 1st and to their state aid by Federal 1st to find potential solutions, they say.
And the Eagle newspapers just got more pricey. They're now charging for home delivery and digital access starting next month. They currently publish 5 community CNY papers in Baldwinsville, Cazenovia, DeWitt, Liverpool, and Skinny Atlas. Coming March, home delivery will be $78 annually or $1.50 per week. This fee also includes access to their website. These changes come after the Pennsylvania-based Sample News Group LLC bought the Eagle last summer.
And calling all golfers, a new indoor golf and entertainment venue is now open in central New York. 5 Iron Golf opened today and includes a sports bar, practice facilities, and an arcade-style entertainment center, all on South Salina Street. That's pretty close to campus. The venue features 8 TrackMan golf simulators, which allow guests to play at more than 300 courses from around the world. But this isn't just for golfers. The venue also includes soccer, baseball, and a lot of other interactive sports as well.
And Syracuse Hancock International Airport will now offer a Chick-fil-A pop-up. The pop-up is set to run on Mondays from 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. They're offering their classic menu items like their chicken sandwich and nuggets, but other specialty items may not be available. Now, Tyler, this is making me want a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I could really use that right now. I could use
a Chick-fil-A sandwich anytime, but now especially since it's getting so warm outside, I think I'm actually go back to, they have these new frosted sodas now. They look really good. I need to try them.
We could even walk to Chick-fil-A because it's that warm outside, especially for Syracuse standards. But our weather anchor, Skylar Smith, has more to what to expect. Skylar, what can we expect for the next few days?
Yeah, Anjana and Tyler, the sun was finally out today here in Syracuse. It helped melt some of the snow off of the ground, and temperatures reached a high of 44 degrees, Syracuse's lucky number. So I didn't feel inclined to wear a hat or a scarf or gloves or anything like that. It was such a wonderful way to start the week and definitely refreshing after the cold temperatures we've experienced over the past couple of months. It is currently 41 degrees outside, and tonight temperatures are dropping down to 39 degrees, but it's going to feel about 34 degrees, and wind gusts are going to pick up. So although it is a lot warmer than we've experienced over the past couple of months, make sure you're still bundling up if you're planning on going outside. But yeah, like I was saying before, a lot of the snow has melted off of the ground. We're starting to see some green patches of grass, which is always exciting. And I'm looking forward to warmer temperatures in the future. That's all I have for now, though. Back to you guys.
I'll tell you one thing, those colder temperatures are going to be a bit of trouble for some people because 38 condos are now up for sale in Syracuse. The lofts are priced from $127,000 to $156,000. This is due to New York's Affordable Homeownership Opportunity Program, which is providing a state subsidy of over $220,000 per unit. To qualify for this program, buyers must earn no more than 80% of the area's median income and have a net worth of less than $100,000.
And the Onondaga County Legislature will hold a public hearing on Micron and its related industrial sewer district tomorrow. The county legislature says the public will be able to comment and ask questions about Micron's environmental impact. Chair of the Environmental Protection Committee, Greg Erickson, says, quote, "Our water is a significant resource to us in the region. It's important that we are transparent with residents about next steps and give them an opportunity to ask questions and be engaged." The meeting starts at 10:15 and the hearing is scheduled for noon.
Well, earlier today, Governor Kathy Hochul announced a $1.2 million investment in historical societies all across New York State. This includes $1 million for the Weeksville Historical Center to continue preservation of the site, as well as a grant of $200,000 for the Eastville Historical Society to renovate their own building. These investments are part of Hochul's efforts to uplift communities of color all across New York State.
And coming up on News Live at 6, what police found in the search for Nancy Guthrie as the case enters its second week.
Plus, the DHS goes dark, what the department says they're doing, even though funding has been cut.
Welcome to my house. Lately, not my happy place. Everybody's pretty tired of each other. The parents were not themselves. My little brothers were morphing into small creatures. The walls were closing in. Clearly, a case of too much family, too close, 24/7. And there's a lot of that going around right now. If this sounds like your house, try going someplace new. YourLifeYourVoice.org. You'll find lots of ideas to help you handle the family stresses of being confined to close quarters. YourLifeYourVoice.org. It might not get you out of the house, but it could help you find a little more breathing room.
If you see news happening on campus, in Syracuse, or across the nation, call the CitrusTV newsroom, 315-443-1177, or tweet at CitrusTV News, your campus news leader.
Welcome back to News Live at 6. At least 2 are dead and 4 are hospitalized following a shooting at a Rhode Island ice rink this afternoon. The shooting took place during a co-op hockey match in the arena.
Agents from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives say they're assisting local law enforcement. Rhode Island State Police are contributing as well. Multiple high schoolers had players, on the team. And the suspected shooter is also dead. And turning our attention over to the west coast of the United States, the search for Nancy Guthrie continues. Police say a glove was found near Guthrie's home that appears to match the one worn by a suspect who was seen on doorbell camera footage.
DNA from the glove is being analyzed and will run through both FBI and third-party databases, which hold more than 19 million DNA profiles. Even if the suspect is not part of any database, a family member could be, providing clues to the suspect's identity.
Earlier today, it was announced that investigators will work with company Walmart. After identifying the kind of backpack the suspect was wearing, it actually matched a specific backpack that was sold on the site. Her family members have also been cleared as suspects as well.
And lawmakers and the White House have yet to come to a compromise in their conflict on how to handle immigration officers. DHS remains without funding, with some functions of the department on pause.
The DHS's website says that during this shutdown, the department, quote, may only continue exempt activities such as law enforcement and maritime protection.
Congress is on recess till at February 23rd, and both sides continue to remain at an impasse.
The U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio endorsed Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban's bid to serve a fifth term while on a visit to Hungary. During his visit, Rubio signed a civilian nuclear cooperation agreement, and that includes Hungary possibly acquiring compact nuclear reactors and U.S.'s nuclear fuel technology.
Orban has maintained his relations with Russian President Vladimir Putin despite the war in Ukraine, leaving Hungary still dependent on Russian energy despite the efforts of the European Union.
And some tragic news tonight. Oscar-winning actor Robert Duvall has died. Duvall is best known for portraying Tom Hagen in The Godfather, as well as his roles in films like Apocalypse Now and To Kill a Mockingbird.
According to a statement on behalf of his wife, Duvall died peacefully Sunday. He was 95 years old.
And coming up on News Live at 6, I'll have your 5-day forecast. Stick with us.
Women are bad with money.
It's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now,
we've got something to say.
Save it. Save the old-fashioned advice, the empty excuses. It's all worthless, unlike us.
To our fellow females, it is time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Contributing to our futures, investing in our independence.
Until we're no longer 80%
more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
So again, we say to that, save it.
The falsehoods, the feelings of fault, then the funds.
Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzz and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So, yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
From the CitrusTV Weather Center, this is SU's most accurate weather forecast.
Welcome back to News Live at 6. Now I have some good news. It doesn't look like these warm temperatures are going anywhere, at least for the rest of the week. However, neither is that snow. We can see snow is expected on Wednesday and Friday, but tomorrow we're just going to have some rain with a high of 41 degrees. Wednesday and Thursday have a high of 39 degrees, and Friday has a high of 40 degrees. Now Saturday has a high of 38 degrees with some rain expected as well. And you can see the low temperatures are pretty similar, with the lowest being on Saturday at 26 degrees. And around the region, temperatures are pretty similar to what we're seeing here in Syracuse, ranging in the high 30s. And not only are we feeling this warmer temperatures, we are also seeing some of this effect. So as you can see, my picture of the day are these icicles that I see outside of my window. They've been there for the past couple of months now. This was taken last Monday, just a week ago, when the high temperature was 18 degrees. Now, I took this picture again today because, as you can see, all of the icicles have pretty much melted. They're all pretty much gone by now, and that's because today, again, we had that high of 44 degrees. I'm interested to see if the icicles are going to grow back, if temperatures dip back below freezing, but for now, that's all I have, and I'll keep you guys updated these next couple of weeks.
Skylar, thank you. And as the Winter Olympics are underway, United States athletes have continued to fight for each win.
Our Jess Hooten is here in studio for the updates from today's matches.
Thanks, guys. Today at the Winter Olympics in Milan, the U.S. women's hockey team dominated over Sweden with a 5-0 win in the semifinals. Today at the Winter Olympics, the team totally dominated Sweden, continuing with a large win, winning 1 goal in the first quarter and the rest in the second. The U.S. will play for gold against Canada this Wednesday. Staying on the ice, both teams of the U.S. figure skating for doubles placed 7th. They landed shy of the podium in the medal round, leaving the gold to Japan. As for the men's 500-meter speed skate, Andrew Hio placed first in his heat and is on to the quarterfinals on Wednesday. Curling is taking up an audience in recent weeks, especially on social media. But unfortunately, the United States was crushed today by Italy in the curling preliminaries with a tough 2-7 loss. As for the women's mono bobsleigh, today, Elena Myers-Taylor took home the gold for the U.S. and Kaylee Humphreys with the bronze. Overall, the states have 6 gold, 8 silver, and 5 bronze for a grand total of 19 medals so far. As they head into tomorrow, they're hoping to pick up some more hardware to add to the collection. That's all from me. Our Rahil has the rest of sports for you. Rahil?
Thanks. Back here on campus, a real good opportunity for Syracuse men's basketball tonight, and the women had a top 5 ACC showdown over the weekend. I'll tell you how both teams fared after the break.
Rolling.
Sound is speeding.
Can you slow that down, please? This is 28-1.
28-1.
And now, your Citrus TV Sports Report.
Well, if you looked at today's date, you can see we are in the middle of February, which means the push for March Madness is in full swing. Welcome into sports. I'm Rahil Jaswal. Syracuse women's basketball had an important ACC showdown versus Clemson yesterday. SU entered the contest as a projected 9 seed in the NCAA tournament, while Clemson was a last 4 team in. With that being said, let's take you out to the Dome to see how it all went down. It's been a great season so far for Syracuse, and they got it started on the right foot. Journey Thompson with the miss, but Sophie Burrows, who's awesome on the glass, puts it back in. SU up by an early 10 points, but Clemson wasn't going anywhere. Hannah Cohen with a 3-pointer there. Now 27-24 Syracuse. Flashpoint to the fourth quarter, crunch time. Sophie Burrows with a tough layup there. SU goes up 66-62, and then with 40 seconds left in the game, it's Maya Moore with the answer for Clemson. It's now 66-64, 12 seconds left. This is the last possession for the Tigers, trying to tie the game, but SU stays home on defense. They get the stop. Shy Hawkins knocks down the 2 free throws. Syracuse takes it 68-64. How about FLJ's squad? 21-5 on the year and 11-4 in ACC play. That puts them third best in the conference behind number 11 Duke and number 9 Louisville. See, there's Sophie Burrows with her first career double-double, 19 points and 16 rebounds. And after the game, head coach Felicia Leggett-Jack credited her team's fight and grit.
What a gutsy performance that was by our team. I just really enjoyed watching them figure it out. They asking me questions, figure it out. You know, and I'm like, this is the microcosm of life. You got to figure it out. And we might not have more points than the opponent, but it's my responsibility to help young people grow so they can figure it out, this life thing.
Great words as always from FLJ. Syracuse is back in action next Sunday against NC State. But now let's talk some men's hoops as SU has a game at the top of the hour against number 4 Duke. And to break that matchup down more, we're going to bring in our reporter Sam Reese, who is live from Cameron Indoor. Sam, good to see you. Cameron Indoor is a very special place. Give me your first impressions of what you're feeling.
Yeah, Raheel, great to talk to you, and it's really an unbelievable venue. 9,000 capacity, which is unheard of, but that's how cool it is. It's so intimate, and the game hasn't even started. We're still having a lot of fans file in from one of the main entrances to my left, and then to my right, the court's literally right over there. So it's the most intimate arena. My press row seat actually is right courtside in front of the student section. I don't even know how I'm going to make it back to my seat. The student section is right over you. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Now, Sam, Cameron, as you know, is awesome, but a real tough test for Syracuse tonight. What do the Orange have to do to make this game somewhat competitive down the stretch?
Right, big underdog are the Orange, playing a top 3 team in the country. Duke, by the way, has won here 29 games in a row at home. So first things first, Cameron Boozer got to contain him, averaging 23 points per game, one of the top players in the nation. If you can make him frustrated, really stuff him in the paint, I think that gives you a chance, and you'll need to be a good 3-point shooting team as well to stay competitive in this one.
Sam, you just touched on Cameron Boozer there, but now, quickly before we let you go, give me your final score prediction and how does SU fare in this contest?
I hope it's more competitive than I predict, but I do have Duke taking this one 87-65, the final score. It'll be like a 10-point game at the half, but then the Blue Devils pull away. I hope I'm wrong, though. I hope I'm wrong.
Good stuff as always, Sam. Great to talk to you. But now, guys, back to you at the desk.
Raheel, thank you. And coming up, we'll have one last look at your wake-up weather.
Stay with us.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to News Live at 6. If you're getting up for class tomorrow around 9 a.m., it is going to be 39 degrees outside, and temperatures are going to stay pretty consistent throughout the day. However, it is going to rain, so make sure you keep that in mind on your way to class. That's all I have for now, though. Back to you guys.
Well, something big happened in the world of Pokemon and YouTubers. Logan Paul set a new world record for the auction price of a trading card.
After 41 days of bidding, the Pokemon cards sold for $16.5 million.
That's crazy. I mean, I bought mine at Target when I was a kid for a lot less. But the card was designed in 1998, and the dozen that exist, Paul's is the only one to be with a rating quantity of 10.
I mean, Tyler, would you buy that card for $16 million?
I mean, if I had $16 million, I sure would not be spending it on a card. But I do know what I would be spending it on. Taking a look at us on Citrus TV News Live at 6 on X and Instagram. That's all we got for you tonight.
Don't forget, right, like you said, follow us on X and Instagram. And now for the entire Citrus TV News team, I'm Anjana Dasam.
I'm Tyler Oldano. Have a great night, Syracuse.